Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to update you all on everything so far since surgery and since the last time I uploaded. First things first, you're probably going to hear me like nagging at my cats because they're everywhere and they're freaking the fuck out and they're ruining my house as always. Also, there's a hoodie back there that I forgot to pick up for the video. Usually I'm a lot tidier than that, but I'm a fucking dirty, messy hoe lately, so whatever. Surgery's changed me. I'm just kidding, it hasn't at all. I will say, I'll go ahead and get into that. I need to focus because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. And this is like the 5th time I've tried to record it and I keep getting off topic. I really need to have like a notepad or like a board behind the camera to keep me focused because I am a fucking weirdo and I just can't focus on topics. With that being said, let's talk about my VSG. I feel good. I can eat 6 to 12 ounces of food, which is anywhere from 2 to 6 more ounces than anybody else can eat, apparently, because like anybody I've talked to, whether they're like 4 months out or 5 years out, they can only eat like a couple tablespoons to 4 ounces or something. I don't know. So I'm different, which is fine by me. I feel like that is for real the greatest blessing I could have received because I can't imagine what it would be like to only eat a half a cup a day, or not even a day, a half a cup for a meal 2 or 3 times a day. I couldn't imagine. That being said, I don't eat a lot. I don't push my limits. As soon as I'm full, I stop eating, which is a significant difference in the lifestyle I used to live. I can even drink Diet Coke now, and I only know like one other person who's had VSG who drinks Diet Coke, and she's been drinking it for like 5 years nonstop, and it's not Diet Coke, it's regular Coke, but she waited like 3 or 4 months after her surgery to drink it. I waited like 4.5 weeks. So I'm a bad bitch. I'm not a bad bitch. I'm just a Diet Coke addict, and I love Diet Coke. And why, do you ask, I returned to my bad habits? I haven't. My bad habits used to be I would drink like 72 ounces of Diet Coke a day or more, maybe 2 or 3 times that sometimes. Not something not something I'm proud of, not something I would tell everybody, but yeah, that's how I used to drink Diet Coke. And I would eat fast food nonstop. I would eat shitty, greasy food. I would eat like I was dying the next day, and it was my last fucking meal, every single meal. So now I eat like I have the rest of my life to live, y'all. And I try to eat mindfully, and I try to pick healthier, more nutrient-dense foods, as I've been advised and as I've, known to do in the past. I've known to do that, but I didn't do it because I never had to. And now having this tool of my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, I can say I'm really grateful to, be making the decisions that I'm making. Like, what are you doing? I'm just really happier. I'm a lot happier with myself, and I'm a lot happier with my habits and, my life choices and whatnot. And I feel better every day. I'm not so achy. I'm not so gross and so tired and grumpy. My body doesn't hurt like when I walk. It doesn't, it doesn't wear me out to walk across a parking lot like it used to. I'm 5 foot tall, and I started this journey at 270 pounds, at the largest I've ever been in my life, and that's not a fun number to repeat. It's not an easy thing to admit, but once you admit it and once you face it and you drop the denial, you just, it's your reality. Reality's not always pretty, but it's reality, and you have to face it, and in order to get better, you have to know where you're standing. And I'm not saying all that to sound cliche, I'm just saying it is a fucking fact. Like, you have to face what is going on. And it's another thing I've said before, it doesn't matter how body positive or beautiful you are, or how much you love yourself, you need to love yourself enough to take care of yourself internally, and whether that means your mental health or your physical health, you need to take it seriously, because we're talking about adding 20 to 50 years onto your life. Even something as little as 2 or 3 years. Like, just think about that. That's time that you're losing every poor decision that you make. So, moving on, it took me 23 years to do something about it. Granted, I didn't even know the surgery was a thing until, like, I was 22. No, I was 23. It was like the month after I turned 23. That's what happened. And let's see. Surgery was on September 19th. It is now November 3rd. I've only lost 23 pounds on the scale, but I haven't weighed myself in like 10 or 14 days. I don't care to weigh myself every day. I was at the beginning, but as soon as I started eating real food, my weight loss stopped because it was so dramatic. It was like 2 or 3 pounds a day. It was crazy. And then it just stopped as soon as I started eating solid foods again. I'm fine with that. I know why it's happening, and I know it's because I'm not on a fucking liquid diet. I'm not starving. So I'm just focused on like living my best life and being healthy and making good choices and living a sustainable life that I can carry on into my future so that I can remain happy and healthy, and I won't hopefully have any, weight related illnesses. Let's see, I've had a lot of people reach out to me. I just want to add this. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and I love you all so much. You're so, like, you're just so brave to be, you know what I mean, just sharing. I mean, like, I guess I do it too, but like I share with strangers, my journey and my whatnots and everything. But I just want to acknowledge how brave you all are to, face yourselves first and foremost, and your weight and your condition, and to, actively change it, and, to make all these sacrifices and whatnot. I commend you, and I'm glad you all are doing it, and you're going to be so happy with your decisions. And I've told every single one of you that have reached out to me. I get a lot of DMs on my Instagram, like daily. I get like 20 or 30 a day, and I'm just like overwhelmed with love and support, but also I'm overwhelmed with like, wow, like I knew obesity was an epidemic, but like, wow, so many people. I would have never imagined so many people my age are reaching out to me, and it's overwhelming. I can't believe it. Like, people younger than me too. It just makes me really sad that we all suffer in silence. We all think we're so alone, and we think that, like, no one else has body image issues or health issues even. Like, people out there are, I say I was sick because, like, I had thyroid condition and PCOS and whatnot, and like, I'm not saying that stuff is petty, but it's pretty petty compared to like a lot of the things that people are suffering with daily. People who are not even like 5 years old yet, or people who can't fight off certain diseases, and it's crazy, like, what people suffer with health wise, and how many people do, and we don't even know it, or it goes unseen. And it's just, I feel so grateful, and I feel like I gave myself a huge second chance at like living a healthier life and living a lot longer, because I caught on to myself so early, and I dropped the denial and I started facing it. I think that's really important. It's something that you grow to appreciate more and more every day after surgery. For me, it wasn't just about losing 150 pounds and getting hot. Like, it wasn't about that as much, because that was a little bit of it, but it was more so like, I just hated feeling like shit, you guys. My depression was getting so bad that it was like getting borderline suicidal, and I'm someone, and like, I don't like admitting that, but like, I'm someone who, advocates for like mental health awareness and wellness, and I wasn't taking care of myself. Like, I was such a hypocrite, and a lot of us are, because we want the best for everybody else, but we don't always look in the mirror and like offer the best for ourselves. So that's something I'm working on a lot lately, and especially ever since that surgery. That being said, I don't know, there's really not that much to update you guys on. I'm pretty boring, but I'm glad I made this video, and I'm glad I can update you all and that you tune in. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll probably make a video like talking about like what you should and should not do before and after surgery and all of that. I just kind of want more specific questions to answer. So if you all want to reach out and give me those questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Yeah, wow. Okay, that was quick. Well, thanks guys for tuning in. Everything's going great. I'm really grateful, and yeah, keep reaching out. I'm more than happy to help, and I want to hear about your all's journeys too. I've had a lot of people reach out to me just saying, validating that it's the best decision they ever made, and that they've lost 150 plus pounds. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I'm overwhelmed with how many people there really are that go through with the surgery, and how common it is, and it's crazy. Like, I know 4 or 5 of my friends are having the surgery, so like, just in my friend group alone, it's wild. But there's a big supportive community out there. I encourage everybody, to see a counselor, to just take care of themselves, like, through this process, or even if you're not going through this process, take care of yourself. That's the biggest lesson I've learned with the surgery, and that's with me not having any, side effects from it really, or any health issues. Everything's gone beautifully, and I'm really grateful. So, all right, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, before I go, on my Instagram, this is pretty important, I posted a picture. It was before and after of like 2 or 3 months before surgery to now. You all can see for yourselves on there what I used to look like compared to what I look like now without makeup. And like, I will say with makeup, I actually look a lot heavier because like I'm all flat faced and like nothing makes sense really. I don't know how to explain it, but like when I don't wear makeup, I look a little bit thinner because it's just, I don't know. I don't know. So go look on my Instagram. It's at nal_does_brows. It's going to be linked on my video. It's linked on all my videos. Feel free to follow me on there. You're going to see a lot more photo updates on there and comparisons. On here, it's really just me talking. It's a lot more about support and whatnot. I will finally one day learn how to edit my videos, and then I'll be able to put like little pictures and shit and like my stats and whatnot. But right now, I'm not worried about it. All right. Thank you guys. I will see you around.